Greg Ruff and Tatum Shaw with us from Andover, Massachusetts, not Maryland.
Not Maryland.
Not Maryland, which I would assume that's an easy one for people to get wrong.
Mix up, yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Andovers.
No.
All right. So how in the world, this is the question, how did you get from Andover, Massachusetts to Trevecca?
Basketball. I was recruited by the coach that was here prior
Chad
to
Hibden?
Coach Karen Booger. Yes.
And so, you came anyway, even though he recruited you.
Correct.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Chad's a good guy. So in this world of transfer portal and just rosters turning over and coaching changes and everybody leaves and then a whole new crew comes in, why did you stay?
Why did I say? Well, I really love Trevecca's environment and my friends on campus and my teammates, the classes, and just the whole environment of Trevecca as a whole. I really enjoy it, and I just knew that the program was probably going to change for the better, and so I wanted to stick around and stay for that and see how that would pan out, and I'm glad I did.
And the last 2 years have been pretty cool, right?
Pretty, yeah.
So you were so committed to staying that you decided to sit out a whole year.
Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Talk about that, because that's something that it's hard, for someone your age who's so active and everything to have an injury and then have to sit out basically a whole year. And just talk about your thought process to deciding to take the full year off last year. And I know the answer, but was it worth it?
It was definitely worth it. So because PT and I didn't get cleared until a lot later than I was intended to be, it just kind of made sense to take the year off and, get back not only physically but mentally, because, when you suffer an injury like that, there's the mental block of, am I going to be as good as I once was, and all that. And so taking the year off, I was really able to grow both in my basketball skills and in gain confidence in my mental and physical abilities on the court. And so as hard as it was sitting out, I actually gained a lot from it, and it just makes me so much more grateful to be back.
Yeah. Give me something, this is off the top of the head, give me something that happened in the year that you were like, yeah, that really helped me get back and be better. And if it didn't have to be basketball related, but just even socially or.
I think the way that my coaches and my teammates were pushing me to get back on the court really helped and really made it all worth it.
So your parents are a long ways away. They obviously don't get to make all the games.
It's a 16-hour drive.
So I have to behave when I'm broadcasting to make sure that I say everything. But you just kind of told me a couple of minutes ago that they were watching when you got hurt.
They were.
And that just makes me want to do a good job in those moments. So how did I do?
Good.
I didn't get any emails.
No, you did not. You did not.
I have gotten some before, by the way.
They watch all the broadcasts.
Yeah. Well, we'll tell them hi for sure. But that makes it even more important that we do the live stream and stuff like that, because it makes it possible for someone like you to come and do that. Like the first time we started doing live streams was actually volleyball, like 15 years ago. Like nobody was doing them, and we got that year had 2 players come from California, and they got to watch through a lot of buffering back then, but they got to watch all their daughters' games their whole careers because we were doing the live stream. So talk about the injury and then coming back. And then this year in particular, I'm really happy for you because you've come out on fire and everything. Just talk about, did you happen to work on your shot? Did you work on parts of your game above just getting healthy and getting stronger?
Yeah, I think a big thing for me was maintaining, being explosive on defense and on offense and staying quick. And so I think that was something I was definitely working on over the summer, not only through PT, but I did, athletic training with my trainers at home to really work on making sure I didn't lose that extra step.
So this year, it's a different roster, and you guys you got some new folks coming in. Janae Bolin was quite impressive, but there's other players that have been through this. It seems like you guys are starting to really put it together and starting to as you heading into conference play here. Just talk about that and the chemistry growth over the last few weeks.
The team gets along great. We all love each other. We're always hyping each other up. Our chemistry is great. Still working on the court, but it's getting there. New team, it's expected, but. I think as long as we're working hard, we're playing together, and we keep up our intensity, we're going to be just fine.
I didn't ask you, but you got 15 seconds. If you take us to Andover, Massachusetts, where are we going to eat?
Oh, I love Casablanca. It's a Mexican place.
Okay.
But there's also the Andover Deli if you like calzones.
There you go. Now
Really
that's it.
good.
That's it. That's what I was
it.
looking for. That's what we're looking for. All right. Tatum Shaw, Greg Ruff, Trevecca women's basketball. More coming up next at Flow College.